Hope you're able to stay cool out there today. On 13 First Alert, meteorologist Derek Dahlman with a check of your forecast. As expected, it turned out to be a hot and very humid end to this final full weekend of August. Here in Eau Claire this afternoon, we made it up to our forecast high of 90. Notice this morning we saw very little relief from the warm and muggy conditions, that low temperature at 70 degrees. Now for tomorrow, we are looking at the worst of the hot and humid weather. We have went ahead and declared Monday a 13 First Alert weather day because not only are we going to have the high heat and humidity, but with that combination, we are looking at some dangerous heat index values or feels like temperatures, and that means we are going to have an elevated risk for those heat related illnesses. So it's going to be a day you want to make sure to take care of yourself. Those temperatures in the afternoon are going to be in the low and mid 90s. That's going to come with dew points very uncomfortable in the 70s. And again, when you combine that high heat and humidity, that's going to send our heat index values to, if not above, 100 degrees. And not to mention tomorrow night, we're even monitoring the potential of some severe weather. Now, given the high heat index values that we are expecting, the National Weather Service has put most of the area in an excessive heat warning. This is where we do have the highest chances to see those values get up as high as 110 degrees. Meanwhile, Taylor and Clark counties are under a heat advisory. Both of these alerts go from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. And these two counties, that's where we could see heat index values as high as 105 degrees. So again, tomorrow, it's going to be a day to make sure to take care of yourself. The best course of action is to limit time outside if possible. But I know some of you do work outside for a living. If I'm describing you, you want to make sure to stay hydrated while also taking frequent breaks in the air conditioning or the shade. In addition to that, you want to make sure to check on your neighbors and especially the elderly who are most susceptible to this kind of weather. Lastly, can't forget about our four-legged friends. You want to make sure to also limit their time outside, but if you do take them out, keep them off of those asphalt surfaces because those surfaces are going to be far hotter compared to the air temperature, and it can actually physically injure their paw pads if you're not careful. Now back to that severe weather threat tomorrow evening. Right now, most of the area is in a level 2 out of 5 slight risk for severe weather. However, confidence is low in this level 2 risk as far as the placement and therefore the coverage of any severe weather. Confidence is actually highest where we now have a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk that actually covers a sliver of our western counties on westward into the Twin Cities and across south central Minnesota. We are going to have to continue to watch this closely. Again, the primary window to see any strong to severe storms would be between Monday evening and into the nighttime hours. Main threats for tomorrow night are going to be damaging winds, large hail, and some heavy downpours with those higher dew points. The tornado risk is low, but it is non-zero, so you want to make sure that you're staying weather aware, have multiple ways to receive those weather warnings. Best thing you can do is download the 13 First Alert weather app. That is an excellent resource for that information. Otherwise, tonight, not a whole lot going on. We have some clouds around. Outside of that, the weather is quiet as we move through the overnight hours. There could be a stray shower. Otherwise, we are going to have partly cloudy skies as we head into your Monday. Could start out with some clouds early, but from there quickly turning mostly sunny throughout the day. Again, by Monday evening, that's where we're going to start to see those chances increase of some strong to severe storms. That will be out ahead of a cold front that's going to be moving in. This is just one particular model showing that the evening and even the first half of tomorrow night is dry, but there is some discrepancies among the forecast guidance. Other models show storms blowing up as soon as, say, 5, 6 o'clock, continuing through the nighttime hours. But again, this keeps this dry. So we'll have to just kind of watch things closely in the next 24 hours. This model actually has the storms coming in later into the overnight. That's certainly possible. And we could see those linger into Tuesday morning, but from there, a mix of clouds and sunshine through the rest of your Tuesday, while quiet weather into Tuesday night. Lows across the area tonight going to be very warm out there into the low and mid 70s throughout western Wisconsin. As for those highs tomorrow, most places likely to see readings in the low to mid 90s. 93 here in Eau Claire. We'll make it all the way up to 95 in La Crosse, Tomah, Black River Falls included, in that group as well. And here's a quick look at what the heat index values could be like tomorrow afternoon. Notice much of the area is seeing those in the triple digits. This is likely going to be the outcome. So definitely a day, again, to stay inside if you're able to. It is a 13 first alert weather day. Once we get behind that cold front, though, we start to cool things down. 85 on Tuesday. We're in the low 80s through Thursday. Next weekend, as we kick off both September and meteorological fall, some beautiful weather in store. Lots of sunshine. Those temperatures going to be cooling through the 70s. That's a look at your forecast. We'll have more tonight on WEAU 13 News at 10.